So we finally have some new LEDs in to put behind the backlight, and we also have some new LEDs in for the gauge cluster because they're dead, and we have some new faces. These look amazing. They were about 27 bucks, but if you have to change the color from white to red, purple, blue, yellow, whatever, it's another 30 bucks on top. So 57 bucks altogether for this, and about 7 bucks for these LEDs, which look awesome, and I can't wait to put them on. So there's two screws here and here. They're T20 Torx screws. Once you have them removed, this thing will actually start to slide out much easier on its own. So once you have that removed, you can just basically start moving this towards you. Now, it's easier to take this off if you remove the steering wheel, but it is possible to do it without removing the steering wheel. All you really have to do is move it all the way here, disconnect everything, put your key in the ignition, and sort of rotate the steering wheel back and forth a little bit, or cock it even, and it's going to help you slide it out easier. So this is the before fascia, as you can see, all black. Some of the lights weren't even on, so I'm just going to replace the lights and change the faces on this to red. So we're going to start with removing these tiny little screws that are found on each side, two on the top, and I'm pretty sure one right here. Once you get that off, this whole assembly should come right apart. We're also swapping in new LEDs. These are the old bulbs, all janky, I'm pretty sure blown because half the cluster wasn't working. So we're going to put new LEDs, put on the new overlays, and be done with basically the interior with the car. I'm going to pry that off. It's pretty easy, but now that this is done, you want to put this to the side, and now you want to grab the main thing where you're going to be installing your vinyl. So what you're going to do is, there's these three white tabs. What you do is just turn them, and it's like a puzzle. It's going to fall into place, and this will come up right out. Okay, so once you turn these tabs to the right positions, this thing will come right out on its own. Pretty easy, as you can see. Okay, gently flip. And there we have it. Okay. So this is gonna be fun. Instructions, it says you have to kind of slip it over, not to remove the gauges. So it's a little difficult, but
that's quite difficult.
yeah. So I finished putting the overlay on it. It was a little time consuming and a little hard. I wanted to remove them, but after watching a video on how removing them, it actually messes up with a little spring, so you would actually destroy the whole calibration. So you kind of have to force it over. As you can see, it's not perfect. There's like a little bit of a bubble around that area, but I'm pretty sure once I have these on and it kind of like warms up, maybe it will shrink a little bit. But still, overall, this thing looks super clean. Only thing I don't like about this is that if you look right there, you could see the 140 is beneath the actual 140, because this side is for the M3 and this side is actually for the 328, because they sent me both of these. So as you can see, this is for the M3. It goes up to 8 grand. That goes to 7, so this fit right on, covering all the letters, while this is actually a little bit beneath. As you can see, 20 is right there, 40 a little bit, and then 140 and 160. So it's going to be weird, I think, when I turn the lights on, you're going to be seeing it like through here, but whatever, still much cooler than black. So everything's put back together. We did that last night. So today we're actually going to be putting in the E36. It's pretty easy. Same way you took it off is the same way you're going to put it in. So slide it behind the steering wheel, plug everything in, put the 2 bolts in, and you're done. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so I got the battery in. Let's see the lights. Everything works. Okay. Start blinking. Where's the thing? Huh. So the backlights don't work. That means I just have to swap the LEDs over. I messed them up. But that still looks so sick. I'm so happy with that. So I'm gonna have to pull that out and swap the LEDs. Because it seems like they're not put in the right way. But dang, that looks so good. Definitely red is much better. Definitely, let's see. Oof. I love it. Looks awesome. Definitely love the red. It gives the interior a much nicer contrast. Looks so good. Awesome. So there you have it. They're on. They look absolutely amazing. So actually I just figured out, I was messing around with the switch. Either my battery's too low and it's about to die, but excuse me. So the backlights that we put in the new LEDs, they work. Either they're not too strong because they're 80 lumens. Either they're not strong enough, or I just have to replace the bulbs. So either they're not strong enough and I have to replace new bulbs, or my connector somewhere is off. But it does light up. I could see the fuel gauge little light right there on, and over there everything's on. So definitely something is up with what do you call it? Ooh. No. That's a bubble. Right? No. So definitely something is up, but it does work because I could see it from the back when I'm switching the lights on and off. It's very faint, so probably just has to do with the bulbs. I did turn the brightness all the way up, nothing really changed, so we'll be messing around with that soon. I am going to be taking that out anyways because I have different color LED bulbs that I want to put in, like green maybe for the back face, and this thing is going to be removed very soon. I have the wheel coming in probably Saturday, so hopefully we'll do that real soon as well. So as you can see, the gauges are on. They look amazing. I'm so happy with them. This one is bubbling a little bit. I was trying to fix it. I fixed it halfway because it was bubbling more, so this part I fixed. This part's peeling. I think what I did is I stretched it too much, and now with the heat it's shrinking back a little bit, so I'm just gonna take it off when I get the new lights. But it is what it is. I'll be probably messing around with that. I won't record it because I just want to get this video out to you guys, and I'm just so stoked with the red. It's going to match the interior so well. I got a bunch of other red stuff I'll be doing. Going from black to red just makes it look so much more sportier, a little bit modern, just more enjoyable to look at.